All right, hello everybody. I am here today with Angelo Calfo. He's currently in Australia. He's American though, and he is a professional soccer player actually, and he also is a college recruitment expert. And today, Angelo, I'm going to be speaking to you about your kind of journey with us. So, Angelo, do you want to tell us a little bit more about who you are?
Of course. Yeah. So thank you, Ottavio. My name is Angelo Calfo, like you mentioned, and born and raised in Seattle, Washington. Grew up, played soccer my whole life, played Division One soccer for 3 years at Gonzaga. And I'm currently in my second, or I just finished my second year playing professionally. And then through that time of, making the transition into the professional game, I really wanted to start up a business on my own. And I was always kind of afraid of taking that first step and worked at several different college recruiting agencies. There's a lot of stuff that I disliked about the way they operated, and eventually was able to get the help from Ottavio and started my own thing with ZTH College, and that's kind of what brings us to here today.
Awesome, man. Give us a bit of your story, I guess, before joining. Like, where were you at before joining?
Yeah, definitely. So in 2023, I signed my first professional contract, and 2 weeks after that, I started working at a college soccer recruiting firm. I'll leave the name out for now, but I was there from the beginning of that year for about 10 months, and I was really the director of that program. I was doing sales, and I was really performing well in that role, but just had a lot of issues with the way some of the students were being treated and some of the ways of the ethics of the actual program, and decided to kind of go my own separate way. Took a quick little break trying to do some real estate stuff in the off season, which turned out to be really difficult to do when you're always on the move. And then from there, I decided I want to try something new, and Ottavio and I started working on ZTH College from there.
Awesome. So, with your personal brand, building that up, like, what type of results have you gotten since joining?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's pretty incredible to see what can be done with having someone that actually knows what they're doing on social media. I've had social media my whole life. I mean, I guess since I was a freshman or eighth grader, and I'm now 25. But I never really understood anything about being able to leverage an audience or leverage people that follow you into actually like buying a product. And I had seen people do it, and I had no idea really like what the process was, and it was never even something that crossed my mind. So when we started, I was kind of expecting for it to be a really slow start. People always talk about it's going to take you about a year to kickstart, look 5 years down the line. But that kind of got blown way out of, I was completely blown away with what really ended up transpiring. I was having followers. I thought maybe we were buying followers and I didn't know what was going on, but we ended up reaching 8,000 followers over the span of 2 months working with Ottavio and his team. And not only that, but creating revenue of over $30,000 from a recruiting program that we started from scratch. So that's kind of what I've been able to see now, the power of a personal brand and the power of having somebody that knows how to navigate that space to get the best results out of it.
Awesome, man. Really cool. Really cool. And I guess, like, what are your plans then for the future? Like, where do you see yourself going from here? What do you want to kind of get out of the future with your personal brand? And yeah, tell us a
Definitely.
little bit about that.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a tough thing about trying to balance professional sports and your own business is that you kind of have to make decisions based on your priorities, and seeing the growth that I've had from my personal brand. I know it's going to be something that I'm going to continue to develop and continue to seek Ottavio's counsel on. But as of right now, in this moment, I'm going to choose my professional soccer career. There was something that had come up with a visa situation that's kind of forced my hand into having to switch gears and put the personal brand and my own business and entrepreneurship slightly to the side. So I've chosen to put soccer before that. And it was a really tough decision just based on the incredible results that we've already seen. But I know that I'm going to continue to build that and continue that journey once everything kind of smooths out in terms of the soccer stuff.
Yeah, it sucks that it has to happen, but you have the passion for soccer, right? So to keep that both dreams alive, sometimes you got to do stuff like that. But okay, yeah. I guess last question before we kind of end it there, Angelo. If someone's kind of on the fence about working with us at Create and Monetize, like what would you kind of tell them?
Yeah, if somebody was on the fence, I think the a lot of people kind of have the paralysis by analysis. You know, you're looking at all the websites and all the reviews, and it looks good stuff, but there must be something wrong. I would just say take the risk, take the chance. You can see from, I'm sure you're gonna be able to see the results that I've had from literally starting from nothing and growing to that extent in 2 months. It's completely unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it, and I think that if you ever want to, have a big success in the personal brand area or even in your business, you have to take risks. And this is a risk that's calculated. You've seen the results, and I've experienced it myself. So I would say just go for it, um, because Otavio and his team know how to take brands to the next level.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, and happy we got to work together for that time. Before we wrap it up, any final thoughts, words of wisdom to tell the whoever's watching?
No words of wisdom. Just go for it. I have nothing positive but to say about Otavio and his team at Creator Monetize. So, um, yeah, looking forward to seeing what you and your team do in the future.
Awesome, man. Okay, that's it then. Thank you for your time, Angelo.
Thank you, Otavio.